Matt's rants continued. Sorry, I cut off the freaking thing. Anyway, today's episode of Matt's rants is about my group Stop Having Kids, and I'll tell you why I'm doing a rant about Stop Having Kids. I'm not bitching about my group. The problem with this rant today is basically about people that don't understand what the group is about and give it shit for really no reason. Okay, Stop Having Kids is a group that mainly focuses on the topic of people that have kids and that either can't afford them, can't can't afford to, support them without being on some kind of income or something like that, or people that just irresponsibly have kids and don't really give a shit. So, Stop Having Kids is a mainly a group kind of focusing on overpopulation and kind of issues like that with children in our society. Because there are a lot of people that have kids and can't fucking care for them. Let's just get down to it. Bottom line, putting all the shit aside, putting all the hoopla and all that crap aside, just some people can't afford to fucking have kids. That's the bottom line. You want to have them, but you have no income to have them, and you shouldn't be having them in the first place. So why is that such a such a hot button issue? Why would people take offense to that when that's just a common fact? A like a it stands to reason and it makes sense. So why would people get mad that I would make a group called Stop Having Kids that would bring up a pretty important issue in our society? Number one, parents are the main ones that take offense to this because they just automatically look at the title and they think, oh, Stop Having Kids. That's an anti kid group. No, it's not. If you look into the thing a little bit more and find out a little bit more what the group's about and not just fucking dismiss it because of the name, which is what a lot of people are doing, you'll know that it's not an anti kid group. It is a group trying to address the problem of people having kids that can't fucking afford to have them. And yes, it does affect me. So don't say it doesn't affect me because I don't have kids. It affects everybody around me because people that even non-parents don't fucking, it affects everybody. It doesn't just affect a few people in the world. It doesn't affect, you know, this person and that person. It affects everybody. So don't stand there and say it doesn't fucking affect me because yes, it does affect me. Um, and I'm not trying to bash you and your kids. I'm trying to say people that don't fucking even have any means to care for children don't need to keep having them. If you're on your fifth kid and you're on housing, there's something wrong with that. You shouldn't have the government pay for children that you can't even support. It's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. And that's where my rant comes in. I'm tired of people saying, "Oh yeah, well your group's evil just by the name." Well, do a little bit of research and maybe you'll figure out what it's about. Don't just dismiss it because of the name. That's a bunch of crap. And I'm getting tired of people downing me and making me feel bad because I created that group because I'm not going to feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it at all. It's a problem that we have in the world, guys, and it's a problem that needs to be addressed. And if I don't address it, and if other people don't address it, it's just going to be ignored. And it's not right to ignore something that's a major problem that we have. I don't think. I think a lot of people just dismiss it because everybody thinks, well, it's their right. It's their right to have kids. It's their right to do this. It's their right to do that. Okay, yeah, it is their right if they can afford them. If they can't afford them, they don't need to be fucking having them. Okay, so there you go. That's my rant on Stop Having Kids. Don't dismiss the group, guys, just because of the name. Find out what it's about before you decide to slam it or say you're not going to be going to the event whenever I discuss the group because it's not right for you guys to down something that you don't really even fully understand what the group is about. So that's all I got to say. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. This is Matt's Rants. More rants coming up soon.